Welcome back to Tampa Bay Business Connections, where we are bringing awareness to organizations and added value to their members. Today, of course, is the West Pasco Pinellas Business Association show, and our next guest here from WPBA is Shawn Stevens. Welcome, Shawn.
Thanks for having.
Thank you for being here. So tell us what it is you do.
I am a printing service. We do everything from graphic design to print to distribution. If it has printing on it, I can supply it.
If it has printing on it, you can supply it. Mm-hmm. So I see you have a hat here.
Yes.
So this is your prop. So this is embroidery.
Yep.
Thank you for the right verbiage there. But T-shirts and stuff like that aren't necessarily.
If it's got print on it.
If it has print on it, you can make it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have 3,900 vendors throughout the United States and Canada.
Wow. Okay.
And they do everything from business forms to apparel. And I even have a few sign companies.
Pens.
Yeah, promotional products. I do that too.
Okay. So I'm always curious about like the cool stuff, right? The tote bags and the water bottles and all of those things. You do all of that?
That's a promotional product, and we have almost 2,500 vendors that just do that. And I'm part of Sage Network, which is a group of promotional product purveyors that we have a license to do that. We're actually authorized to push these products. One of the coolest products I've come up with is a solar charger. It fits in your pocket. It's no bigger than a cell phone, and you can charge 2 phones at the same time, and you just recharge it by throwing it in your window in your car. And you come out from the store and it's recharged, and you can, run appliances off it.
And the Florida sun doesn't kill it?
Eventually it will.
Oh, because
well, the trick is to not leave it out in the sun for too long, or leave it in your car where there isn't anything. I actually put it on my windowsill in my house because it's air conditioned.
Okay, sure. That makes more sense.
And so I'm actually in the testing phase of this now, because my product company that really wants to push this has offered me a sample and put my logo on it, and it looks really cool, and it fits in my pocket, and I can take it wherever I go. The next trick is to take it camping and see if it can actually keep my phone charged for the whole weekend.
Right, there you go. So it's just like those battery packs that you buy that you charge and then charge your phone from on the fly, sort of, but it's solar powered.
Solar powered, right?
Very cool. Everyone needs one of those.
Everyone's going to need one of those at some point in their life. So, that's why I'm testing it too, is just to make sure before I offer it to my customers as a promotional product to give to somebody else. I don't want to give them a product that's not going to, hold muster. So. Yeah.
So those of us in the business world, we thank you for that. We call that integrity in my world, but whatever. So, did you go through boxes and cases of hand sanitizer recently?
Yeah, actually, masks was the big thing.
Oh, masks.
I had City of Safety Harbor is one of my customers, and they needed all the PPE stuff. So I was able to secure them hand sanitizer when you couldn't find it. I was able to get them the no-touch thermometers when they needed them.
Wow.
And 3,500 masks they asked for, was able to get that to them within a reasonable time frame. I don't want to say it was as fast as we needed it, but nothing was here. Everything was sold out. So with my partners in Canada, we were able to get them. Of course, they came from China. Sure. And I still have a whole bunch. So if anybody needs masks, call me, because I over-ordered on purpose with the idea that a lot of people couldn't get them.
So, and we're still wearing them, right? We have our little lines here, so we're far enough apart. But in the grocery stores and the world around us, we're still wearing them. So people may have a need for those. Are they something that you can print on, or are they just? There
are some that we offer that we can print. The cloth ones, we can sublimate the print instead of silk screening. Silk screening, it would actually block it, and you wouldn't be able to breathe.
That makes sense.
The sublimation printing is the way to go when it goes for something like that. But I actually stock the paper masks because they're stock.
Right, and they're just disposable little things.
Right, they come in packs of 50, and so when you're done, you just open a new pack and keep going. But those cloth ones are available through the Promotional Product Network, and we can put your logo on it in full color, one color. I got one guy that he just all he wanted was to give people masks that just said, screw COVID. That's all it said. He didn't even put his logo on it.
He wasn't even branding himself. He was just being snarky.
That's it. He just wanted to make a point. So.
Okay, well. if you can print on it, you can do it,
Absolutely.
right? There you go.
Absolutely.
So you said something in the beginning that I want to circle back to, that you are graphic designers. So you don't have to come with a pre-done anything, right?
I
You
will
just
do the
come with an
layout for you.
idea.
I can actually design the logo if you don't have a logo. I have teams that I work with graphic designers. If I can't do it myself, then I farm it out to them. I'm cheaper than they are, but if it's above my technical skill, I definitely have sources for that kind of stuff. And then, like a brochure or a hat or something like that, and you need that laid out so that when it goes to print, it prints properly. I have all the templates and I can do all that layout. I have all the graphic design programs for that kind of stuff. So if you do have a logo and you just need a layout, that I offer. If you use me for print, I usually do it at no charge unless it's some big, huge, project. If it takes me a long time, I might charge a couple bucks.
Well, yeah. So if somebody does have a logo that they want to bring to a project, can you like modify it or?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Depends on the file that they give me.
Okay.
If it's a regular JPEG file that you'd see online somewhere, or if they take it off the internet, I can't do anything with that. That's already been compressed.
Right.
But if they have the original files, 90% of the time I can modify it somewhat.
That's nice. That's nice. I actually, in my business, I have a number of clients who we've run up against that, where they had a logo that they couldn't, we're going to brand them around their new book or whatever, right? So not being able to modify that. And then the person who actually originally created it, it's gone.
Yeah,
poof,
gone.
Disappeared, right?
And the only file you have is that PDF or that JPEG that they gave you. And I've run into that a lot in the past year. A lot of companies that had this stuff have gone out of stock. I started in this business back when we used film, so I've been doing this. Yeah, I've been doing this a week or two, and I actually still have some of the film from the guy I used to work from. I bought the business from him because he was old and retired, and eventually passed on, and his wife just didn't want the company anymore. So we had boxes of film. And so 4-color process film, you have 4 pieces of film to make that color. Yeah, so
you just keep it right? Because
sentimental purposes.
Sentimental value, or it's cool looking.
I created this logo and then I sent it out to my film guy, and he produced film, and I had it, and I just kept it because it's kind of neat. And when I school somebody on how the process works or worked, I can pull that out and actually show them, and it makes a lot more sense when you're holding something in your hand.
Something you can physically see and touch.
Yeah.
So how long has American Printing Services been here in this area then?
Well, I started
I
bought it from my boss. He was, like I said, he was old, and he eventually passed away. And I've been working for him for 15 years, so I thought, why am I going to go out and look for another job? This is already here.
And I already know this one.
Yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing by now, So I started the company in February of 2017, and I opened the doors in August. That's when when his wife finally said, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah,
so,
here you go.
Yeah.
But they had been around for a while.
American Business Forms and Graphics. He started down here in 1982.
Okay, so a while.
Yeah.
You've been around for a while, serving the community.
Yeah, and we had some big name. Sweet Bay, we used to print all their marketing stuff.
Sweet Bay.
Outback Steakhouse, I still print for them. And then there was an international steel company that's changed hands so many times, I don't even know who owns it now. But I still do all their stuff. Arthur Ruttenberg Homes, so we had some big name people that stuck with me when we moved to
transition.
Yeah. So it's good.
So you're doing their brochures and business cards and
business checks.
Business checks.
Uniforms.
Wow.
Yeah, everything. Literally everything. If it has print on it, I'm the guy to call.
Okay, I want print on this chair right there.
I can do it. I got a guy. I got a guy.
This isn't my chair, so I can't do that.
I just did a boat the other day.
You did a boat?
Graphics on a boat. Yeah, I got a sign guy, and I called him up and said, "This is what they want." He printed it off, went and installed it. I billed the customer, paid my guy, and.
How cool are you?
And we were cheaper than the other, they priced it out with 3 other people. Because I bring so much business to these guys, they give me that discount, and I pass that on to my customers.
Oh, nice. Volume pricing.
Right.
Wow. So what other cool things do you do you do that I wouldn't know?
I produce some video, and it's not video like we're doing here.
Right, right.
But 10-second commercials or 30-second commercials for Instagram and social media, that kind of stuff. I know a little bit about websites that I can help market websites. I've built a few websites using everything's platform technology now,
Sure,
so it's not
sure.
coding. I used to code back in the 2005 when I first
Sure.
started. I was literally writing the code, but
Wow.
now they have, now it's just cut and paste and
Yeah,
drop.
WordPress and right.
Yeah, it's easy stuff
Wix
now.
and all sorts of stuff. out
Anybody
there.
can create a website. It's creating it properly. That's the, for the
Right.
search engines and that kind of stuff. And that's where the marketing end comes in. So I try to help my customers with their marketing, whether it's by mail, print, which is, that's the wheelhouse,
Right.
or digital marketing, as best as I can.
Wow. So somebody who's just starting a business, which I'm doing a class on Friday for brand new business owners, they could come in and sit down and say, here's my new business, and you could help them create
The
their
website,
website,
their business cards, their postcards, their brochures, their magnets for their vehicles, or I can put graphics on the vehicle themselves.
like wraps.
Yeah, sure.
Holy cow, what can't you do?
I haven't met anything yet.
So like full car wraps?
Sure. Yeah, I've got a couple. See, you got to remember that I work with the manufacturer. I work with the installers. So, when I come to them with a project, they're my guy. They've done 10, 20, 30 projects with me.
Okay.
So they want me to keep coming back. They want me to keep bringing them
yeah.
customers.
Right.
Yeah. So, give an example. Signs by Tomorrow. They produce a whole bunch of signs and stuff. They get their own thing going on, but I also work with them. Now they also use me because they do signs. Now they need brochures for one of their customers. They call me because I can get them brochures cheaper than they can get brochures because I've got a network. Yeah.
And if they have a customer that they'd like to have added value, added service,
Yeah.
that they can.
So they did a sign for their customer and they need 5,000 brochures. I'm the one that they call.
Because it's going to cost less money.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we are wrapping it up. We almost are out of time. Is there any really quickly one last thing that super cool that you offer that we need to know?
Super cool right now is the apparel. Everybody's looking for uniforms. Everybody's looking for embroidery. I can get it done really inexpensive. You don't have to buy 1 million shirts to get it done.
We should talk.
Yeah. So
I need your number.
that's it.
Okay, how do we get a hold of you if we need you?
You can find me. All you have to do is type in American Printing Services anywhere online, and I pop. Or you can go to Facebook. I have a very active Facebook page, part of the network groups in the area. So
Okay.
My name is out there.
Google it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Google it. Yeah.
Okay, we are out of time. Thank you so much for being on the show today. We appreciate your time. And you guys don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back with our very next guest.